Ladies and gentlemen, it's me, James Sweeney, coming at you this Tuesday afternoon from where else? The balcony here at the New York Stock Exchange. And what a day it has been following yesterday's historic plunge and also following yesterday's historic win for the New York Mets. Stocks, they appear to be rounding the bases in celebration this afternoon. And with it being nearly that time, nearly 4 o'clock, nearly time to run off on out of here and have yourself a drink, I think it's time to get it started, shall we? It's now a positive happy hour here in the Big Apple. What a day it has been for the U.S. stock markets, jumping more than 1.5% right behind me here this Tuesday afternoon, attempting a bounce back from the Dow's worst 3-day point drop in history, as a recovery in oil prices and overnight policy easing in China helped turn things around quite a bit. Now, U.S. stock index futures extended gains after the Chinese central bank announced plans early this morning to cut its one-year lending rate to 4.6%, a move which the People's Bank of China said will provide long-term liquidity and also help support the economy. Obviously, the news sending futures higher this morning. Dow futures were spiking above 600 points in the early AM hours, implying an open of about more than 400 to 450 points. Meanwhile, there was also a ton of housing data released this morning as the Case-Shiller Home Price Index for June showed home prices. They rose less than expected. New home sales figures for July coming in at an annual rate of 507,000. And we also had the Conference Board's Consumers Confidence Indicator for the month of August that came in at a read of 101.5. And we also must talk about the overseas markets. Hang Seng closing up just under 0.75%. That's in Hong Kong. While the Nikkei, that plunged 4%, and the Shanghai Composite extended recent losses to fall below the psychologically key 3,000 level. In other words, Shanghai Composite down 7.6%. But also keep in mind that those declines happened before the People's Bank of China announced the lending rate cut. And when you team all of that, a lot of information today, right? When you team all of it with crude oil futures for October delivery rising to $39.11 a barrel over at the New York Mercantile Exchange, gold futures down just about $17, and the U.S. dollar 1% higher against its major counterparts, then you have yourself a session right behind me at the stock exchange where 4 stocks have advanced for every decliner. A big change from yesterday. And lastly, on the corporate front, luxury home builder Toll Brothers reporting a 12% rise in third quarter orders. Earnings and revenue roughly in line with expectations. However, profits, they were down from 1 year ago. You want more corporate news? Check out the earlier modernwallstreet.com market movers report with our own Lilda Smeets. And with that stated, it's time to end on the sports front. Let's go Mets. Historic win last night. We're down 7-2 and we end up winning 16-7. Home runs all over the place. 8 home runs in one game. Let's go Mets. And last night I actually didn't see the game because I was at Monday Night Raw in Brooklyn. And the Beast was back with a vengeance. And so was Sting. It was a great show. And with that stated, I'll see you guys all tomorrow morning from modernwallstreet.com saying, hey, have yourself a wonderful evening. I'm James Sweeney.